welcome back to the For the Badge podcast. Manchester City go to Crystal Palace at the weekend. But before they do that, Kyle Walker's going to have to hit another couple of nightclubs, see what's going down in London.
My man's going to
What
catch
are we
more
saying,
charges
Lewis?
than Ivan Toney.
Is all this Kyle Walker stuff kind of symptomatic of a bigger kind of mentality issue?
Yeah.
Or is it just Kyle Walker doing Kyle Walker things?
No, I think it's a combination. There was a joke about right backs and that all the fullbacks,
all the City right backs,
they do goofy things. But there was a story I shared it with you guys where his wife made a comment about when he gets like this, she tries to get him to focus and stay in, which means there's something that made him go outside. And obviously, I live in the ideal that City will be the best version of themselves as much as possible. But I'm gonna give Pep credit for keeping the ship steady, as there's apparently turbulence that is going on. If you go to any City chat board, you'll see that the supporters are confused and nervous about things because this is different than a different team than before the World Cup. And I honestly, I mean, the supporters care about the title charge, but I'm unsure if they really are focused on that as much as they want the team to find balance. I mean, and it's weird because every time somebody comes back into form, something goofy happens. So we found some form where Haaland found goals and then Cancelo left the team. Then Foden comes back and he finds some form, and now Kyle Walker has an issue. And I am slow to ever criticize someone on a personal issue because personal issues are just that. And I have no place to tell someone how to feel or what they should do, but they should be aware of the grand scheme if they do something and it affects other people. City's response, from what I saw, was he broke no team rules, which means they don't really see it as being an issue either. And so I think it's just a matter of just more bad press, which, even though that's not a team rule, it's I mean, you're compounding team issue on top of team issue on top of team issue. And you can say, oh, they're champions, which they were last year. So in my opinion, I think City should they'll be all right. I mean, they're going to Palace. I think they'll be fine playing there. I think they'll win going there, but I just think it's about finding that form. I think for sure Mahrez is going to start the game because Mahrez didn't play the last one. He's not going to leave Mahrez out twice. So that leaves the decision. Does Jack Grealish sit and you play Foden, or do you take an informed Foden off the field, which would be stupid, or do the thing that I've been rooting for all year and you stick Grealish in the middle of the field?
The left back Bernardo Silva role for Jack Grealish?
No, you play him as the cam, and Foden plays on the right, Mahrez on the left, Haaland up front. You play Grealish under him, and then you play Rodri and maybe De Bruyne. It depends on his form, but probably De Bruyne.
I mean, yeah. How do you leave De Bruyne out of any?
Well, they have, and they've won. So I mean,
yeah, that's the point.
I didn't think KDB was awesome in the last game versus Newcastle either.
He wasn't. He was not.
But he's the only one that's trying to cross the ball to Haaland.
But they looked better. They looked like they were playing the ball to him more. And but my answer was there when you play Foden, because Foden passes to him because that's his friend.
Yeah.
Grealish doesn't, but Foden will pass to him.
But we know that Grealish is going to start because, well, he always starts.
and he's
Yeah.
gonna get fouled 50 million times, and then he's gonna get up and smile, and his fouls will stop momentum, but people will say he's at 8 out of 10 or whatever, blah blah blah.
Sure.
Does he score?
You asked that question, didn't think about it. My answer is yes.
Really?
Wow.
Do you have a prediction for the final score?
This is the first time I'm not going to actually pick City to give a goal. 2-0.
Oh wow.
2-0.
Wow.
It's the first time. The whole time I've done predictions where I didn't pick City to give.
He's not wrong. This is the first time I think I've heard him say
first
City
time.
won't leak a goal.
It's the first time.
But look at the opposition. Look at the opposition. They haven't scored more than one goal at home only once all season long. God, as much as I love Patrick Vieira, he's coming under some pressure. And this won't be the game that they're going to relieve that pressure. Wilf Zaha is back, for what that's worth. I don't know, man. Palace have been an enigma all season. I agree. I predicted the same thing, Lewis. A 2-0 City victory. But I'm really, really like hoping that, like the Kyle Walker effect can really really bring y'all down for some kind of shock.
Well, Foden is actually out, so there you go. Blah
Definitely Grealish.
blah.
Then it's definitely going to be Grealish.
Yeah. Silva, Foden, or excuse me, KDB, Silva, Grealish, Mahrez. Yep. Why is he out? Is he injured? Sick?
It says he has a foot injury. He aggravated it, and I remember actually hearing the story. He aggravated it at the end of the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm
Well,
not.
Rico Lewis can play, so I'm not really worried about the Kyle Walker thing either.
Yeah. I mean, do you think you will, or do you think Pep's gonna ignore it all? It sounded like City were ignoring it all. Well, he didn't break any club rules, so whatever.
It's just a distraction. That's all it is.
Except for when he gets charged with indecent exposure and goes to prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Or what is that breaking club rules then? Or did the police break club rules by taking him to prison?
Well, the funny thing is they didn't do anything with Mendy until he got arrested.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
it's once
because they can't do anything because he didn't do anything sort of in the confines. So I mean the line is correct what they said.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's just yeah.
What do you think, X? You got a prediction for this one?
City won. 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah. City 1-0.
Yeah, I don't know. I think do we think that there's gonna be a bit of their Champions League second leg is do y'all play Tuesday or Wednesday
Tuesday.
of next week? And
Home
this
on
is
Tuesday.
the late game on Saturday.
It is.
So do they have an eye on Tuesday?
No, they know they got to win this game.
Yeah, that's big. You got to put pressure on Arsenal because we don't play till Sunday.
Yep.
And it's not
Man.
often they actually play before them either. They don't often play before Arsenal.
No, but they will be. They will be for the remainder of the season, or at least because we're playing Thursday, Sunday for a while.
Yep.
Well, this does put pressure because they win at 61, and in Arsenal, if it is a draw, like I think what two of us, the three of us got. I know you called a win, Jake, but I think everybody else say a draw?
I said a draw.
Yeah, I actually said a draw
I
too.
think
Right?
X said it. I think
No, you said 2-1.
Arsenal would
No,
win.
it's 2-1. Arsenal's
Yeah,
going to
he
win
said
that game.
Arsenal
At
gonna
Fulham?
win.
Because if
Arsenal it's not how Arsenal will win that game. Here's my line of thinking on this, like truly what it boils down to. If Arsenal are going to win this league this year, they have to win this game. It's not a. You cannot let the City gap close anymore
It'll be
than
3 if
than
they
it
draw.
is now. It is a must-win game. That's why I'm saying draws are losing points for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give Pep the last 12 games and room to catch you. If Arsenal are going to win this league, Arsenal are going to beat Fulham 2-1 or 2-0 or 3-1. They're going to have to find a way to win this game at the Cottage, pouring the witch's potion, whatever, mixing the cauldron, whatever you want to do. They've got to find a way to win. And that's, honestly, with the run they've been on, after everything that's happened to them in the last couple of years, I think they deserve it. I'd like to see the cherry on top. They have to win this game against Fulham.
Yeah, but that's not the game, is it? Just
It
because
should be.
just because we might deserve it, doesn't mean that
look.
City
It's
aren't
proven.
gonna pile on the pressure.
No, but prove you deserve it. Hitting games like you just did. You just had one. You had the Man United game where you snatched it. You snatched fate and you brought it down. It's
On
the
that
whole
free
thing about the World Cup, right? It's the whole thing that I talked about the World Cup when we made that podcast segment was who's going to literally reach up and snatch this from the stars. We saw that last week. No, that does not happen. The ability, the chance to even hit that shot does not happen week in, week out.
But here's
The
what
ball
scares me, though.
reflection, all of it.
Here's what
Happen.
scares me though is this City go to Palace and not even no one is like, we're all thinking, okay, maybe City might not be at their best. They've got some distractions, and no one thinks Palace will win this game. There isn't a soul in England. Even the Selhurst Park faithful are like, man, this sucks. So again, like you say, we cannot lose the gap.
Nope.
We have to be perfect at least until Anfield, because we expect City. We need to have the mentality that City will be perfect for the rest of the season.
Right.
We need at least 4 points. When we
Make the
go to the
pressure.
Etihad. We need to be up when we go to the Etihad. Just have to, absolutely have to be. But what do you say, Patrick? What are you thinking about this one?
I think that City ships the goal this one. But I also think City puts 3 past them, so 3-1 City.
And now you got me doubting my prediction. You were crushing this predictions league, and if you say they're going to give a goal,
See, last week I didn't think they would give a goal, and they didn't give a goal.
Yeah. I hope they give a whole bunch of goals, like a whole bunch of goals.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I don't see it happen though. I don't see it happen. The 2-0, the 2-0 looks about right. And if Haaland, gets angry like he did last game, I fear for the back line. Like not as far as goal scoring, but as far as
his
their
physical
health.
assault at this point. Yeah.
I mean, he's out here taking on Dan Burn, about to put Dan Burn 6 feet under, man. That grin he gave my man at the end of their little fracas was
diabolical.
It was awesome.
Scary. Yeah, so I think Holland's worth a goal in this one for sure if they pass it to him. So
they need to learn to pass to the Italians. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean,
we got PSG doing it. Why won't Man City do it?
They had no problem with Aguero.
Is there something wrong with is Jack Grealish maybe he needs glasses? Maybe it's just blurry, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna put my head down and run past people until I get kicked. I can't even see Holland over there.
Grealish is a poor man's English Hazard. Hazard was the most fouled player in the Premier League when he was there. Now, but Hazard was different because he would attack guys and he would do something with it. That's why I said poor man's, because he doesn't do anything like him at all. He just gets fouled. And so that's what I'm calling him. I think he just likes getting fouled. I'm being honest. I think he just likes it.
I'm kind of that player. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a winger. I fly down the wing. If you're gonna come at me and I see you running 100 miles a minute and you're not like as fast as I am, I'm gonna bait the absolute joy out of you. Like it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna roll like Neymar halfway across the field. Yeah, that man hit me. Get him. Get him. Like.
But will you cross the ball, sir?
Oh yeah, that's all I do.
Okay, then
I
you're
don't
not
have a.
him.
I
Then
don't
you're
have
not him
a.
at all.
You're not Grealish.
I don't have
not
a
him.
cut-in gene. It's purely cross.
Well, speaking of getting absolutely smashed, smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Get that notification bell on. You know we got more videos coming at you. I know I've had a good one tonight. I hope you have as well. Thanks for listening, and have a good night.